fellow collectors, and not just art collectors, because we have tomorrow off on the Dueling Dealers of Comic Book Art, and I plan to get a lot of nice stuff up on the website this week to make up for it. So this is kind of the way I used to do these daily update type things. Hey, I just got this up on the website because we're not doing Dueling Dealers of Comic Book Art this week. None for Dueling Dealers. Okay, so I did get some cool legacy stuff up on the website. Ron Lim legacy pages. So he's the start of that new version of Captain Marvel, right? And ooh, here's a cool Breyfogle with the oh, that's not Sinestro, but a nice signed Breyfogle Green Lantern page, Hal Jordan. I'll do it like this. And then we got a Swan action page from 1977, Superman, moving and grooving. Looks like ISIS over here. But it's, I don't even know. If you can pronounce that, Q-U-O-R-X-A, you get a prize. And what else we get? This really nice World's Finest Superman Deadman action page versus the Wrecking Ball. And here's a What If Sid Mariner Never Gained His Powers. This whole page is just about this panel. Look at that. That's that whole flashback to FF4. And they even did the Thing lumpy, like he was lumpy back in the early version. Here's a really nice Estrada splash where it goes really, I don't know, kind of mod and Victorian and all wrapped up into one. Here's a really cool, I love this panel right here. This Super Skrull panel. And then that's the Stranger, right? So that's kind of very surfery. Here's a Dan Jurgens, nice big. I mean, if you said that was Ramita back in his prime, I'd, you know, looks like it. Here's another Dan Jurgens, quick sketch, but it's on this Mad DC Vertigo mini board, which is really cool. I haven't seen enough of this stuff. I have that for $75. Here's a large art Infantino Giella end page with the Statue of Liberty and Empire State Building. Scott McDaniel commission. This I got directly from Rudy. He said that this was a published pinup in Savage Sword, but it's not marked which one. Now, this one you have to look at it because you can just keep looking at it. Wow. Wow. That's some great work. I love Rudy's work. You know who else was a big fan of Rudy's work? Neil Adams. He thought the world of Rudy's work. So that's a Conan pinup. And you know, like on the inside cover or the inside back cover, they would do a pinup in Savage Sword, so you know what that is. This is something I don't know much about. This is a Perez Black Widow pinup, which is kind of timely. A lot of news from the Black Widow movie. There's a Kieran Dwyer Captain America page from 346. This is all stuff that we got up on the website yesterday. and a Paul Pelletier, Kyle, Green Lantern, DPS, and a Bill Willingham page from Ironwood. There's a joke there, but I won't go there. This is Chris Batista with the big Sentinel Master. What was that? What was the big Sentinel's name? Master Mold, right? Master Mold? Yeah, Master Mold. Now this is a really beautiful, beautiful Superboy page by Prado. And then here's a very cool Ron Lim Silver Surfer 28, but it's got Super Skrull. And I like Super Skrull. I mean, Super Skrull appearance, that's rare. I'd rather have Super Skrull than Surfer on it. And this one's got some cool content, and that this guy who's important in the Silver Surfer cosmic universe. Now this one, for some reason, they covered the artwork yeah, that's as far as it goes. So there's a stat of Galactus on the side with the art underneath. They kind of moved him for positioning or narrowed him or something like that. And so that's a page with big Galactus panel, so that's good. And then these two guys fighting, Ron Lim, and these two guys fighting some more, Ron Lim with a black hole. That's really cool. Now, I did pick up a deal full of Tusca stuff the other day, and this is what will be going up on the website. So we got some unexpected title page from the story, got a couple page, an end page from Unexpected, The Many Faces of Death. Now, I'm gonna save that for last. There's Infinity. It's not Infinity Inc. It's Infinity. I think that's a different title. So I'm gonna figure those out. Here's a Firestar. Oh, this is so cool. It's got Winnie the Witch in there. Cynthia. I thought she was, oh, she says Cynthia. Isn't she Winnie? So cool. So sexy for an evil witch girl. JLA. This one I got for myself. These two I gotta say something about. Now, there's some cool hero pages in this, and this Green Lantern with a female Green Lantern, I gotta look that up. So we got some Green Lantern, and Green Lantern Corps, Green Lantern again, some horror, the Green Lantern Girl, some World's Finest with Batman. This one is kind of interesting. Look at that. I mean, when I look at that, if I'm not looking at the credits, I'm thinking this is Alex Toth. You know? So I'm gonna research that one, see if that's Alex Toth. And Green Lantern, Green Lantern, Green Lantern, Green Lantern, Green Lantern. And then I got, a stack of Superman Sundays. Show them those Superman Sundays. Okay. So I'm gonna look this one up as far as whether Alex Toth worked on this. And then this one's one from my gambling in Las Vegas collection, because I was born and raised in Vegas, you know, by, you know, my father, who my father was. He lived and worked there. And I love this, well, it's not dialogue, it's just text on the establishing stuff. It was business as usual in Vegas that day. The smoke-hazed casinos buzzing like rows of garish hives. What? Their walls filled to the brim with tourists who'd swapped bundles of cash for chips, dash, dash, the clinkless coin of a soulless realm. That's hilarious. But this waitress is so hot. She was so hot in 1983. The problem is they never fire these girls, and she is now, if she was 21 in 1983, 93, 2003, 213, now she's 63, and she still works there. And she's still wearing the same outfit. It's true. You casino dwellers know it's true. Speaking of casinos, I went down to Philly yesterday. Riley and I had a speaking engagement that was produced by our friend and customer, Tim Wenhold, for his company. Speaking about creativity in the workplace and how to apply, think outside the box and create outside the box, more feel your creativeness. Like all those guys are very, left-brained, and he wanted them to be more right-brained. So he loves Batman, so he had a Batman artist down there, and I helped with the festivities and brought a Batman cake for him, and he was a absolutely wonderful host. Thank you, Mr. Wenhold. We hope that we met all your expectations and exceeded them. You were an amazing host and a fantastic keynote speaker. Really, very impressive, sir, very impressive. So I look forward to you getting out of your big Create week and getting back to the business of buying artwork. So we'll get some more Batman stuff from Mr. Wenhold when we have the Dueling Dealers back next week. I just want to touch on this piece before I go. I have a customer that, this is Weird War, and it shows Nazis gassing, just that horrible material, and then he's gonna, anyway. I have a customer that buys these to put on display in a museum in Brussels, the Rabbi. And if you're watching this, if you catch this, I have this for you. I'll be holding this for you until I get in touch, so you have this for your museum. All right, so he collects stuff from comic book world that dealt with the Holocaust. He's got a Holocaust museum in Brussels, and I give him, sell him this kind of stuff at cost because just to help him out and help his project of his museum. All right. So that's what's going on. We don't have Dueling Dealers tomorrow, so my energy's kind of low. I'm not even getting psyched up for it. But we're getting stuff up on the website, so check that out. Gonna do a good website update this week on Dueling Dealers and come back. I'm already working on the stuff over there. I got a bunch of strong stuff to utilize in Dueling Dealers next week. We look forward to having Bill back and all refreshed from his deep sea fishing expeditions with his daughters, and I hope he had a great time. Bill. All right, so I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art. You keep calm, keep collecting, and give the website a look for the update on the new art. Thank you.